Happy Friday. Well, I spent this week making 2 itty bitty bowlers for 2 grandchildren. If you saw previously, I had made 2 itty bitty bowlers for grandchildren whose birthdays are in July. And they are now, those presents are now awaiting them in Vermont. But I have another grandchild whose birthday is the end of August, and then another one in December. And I thought I would get those ready and off my plate. So I've been spending this week making these. Here's the pattern, Itty Bitty Bowlers, and this is by Around the Bobbin. I will tell you that these instructions are perfect. They walk you through everything, including like tucking material up into an area to get it out of the way. The instructions are fabulous. If all patterns were written like this, boy, you wouldn't need a tutorial, I suppose. But I really, really like this pattern. So if you remember the last time I did the zipper part here, I forgot to put the interfacing in. So I still had 2 interfacings for the zipper part of my bag. So I used it in these. It does definitely give it more shape. So this one is in the colors of this young man's school. And I did this one first. And this material here was some of the material that I used for my other grandchildren. And I put, I had a piece of fabric that was like a square that I had cut out and put in my like applique box. And decided this was perfect because this grandchild has been asking me to make him something with a Christmas tree on it. So this will be his birthday present in December with a Christmas tree on it. So I just put that in between the handles on either side. And then I'm using zippers that I already have on hand. Now, it calls for zippers that you can sew over. I gotta recommend not using a zipper like this. This broke a needle for one thing. I ended up cutting out teeth down here, so it doesn't close as nicely as I would like. And I had to do the same over here with taking teeth out. So this one I used regular nylon small size zipper. You can see there and this sewed up, the zipper part of this sewed up so sweet. It was just wonderful. Went right over it. So I would recommend, if you're going to make this bag, the instructions did tell you to use a zipper like this. I would say definitely do that. And I added, it calls for a tab here where you could put a D-ring on. I decided to put a hook on here, so if these boys want to hang it on their backpack or hang it on something, they can do that with this. And after I had made the other 2 bags, and I was feeling very pleased with myself and not reading the instructions like I should have, especially with some time between the projects. And I sewed this handle on wrong, so I'm using a jeans. After I broke the needle on this one, I replaced the needle with a jeans needle, which makes bigger holes. So I had to take the handle off, and because I had sewed it in the wrong place, and it left holes here. So I had this tag. I decided to put this tag on there. And what it says is handmade with love and the occasional swear word, which there might have been during the making of this bag. So his school is black and white colors. And I made the inside white. There are no bindings or raw edges. It is completely finished. And I really think these bags are cute. This is the other one. Now the bigger zipper does look cool, but for the sewing purposes, I would not recommend. Unless you, maybe, I should have maybe used some pliers to try and take off these. But they're, it said to use plastic zippers, and this was a plastic, but it was, the teeth were just too big. So, anyway, this is with the interfacing on these fabric strips here that go onto the zippers. And that definitely makes it, doesn't collapse in like the other ones that I made were collapsed in a little bit. So it definitely helps it hold its shape. And once again, I was using scraps, foam scraps, fleece scraps for making these. But there we go. I'm very pleased with how these turned out. So that's my itty bitty binders. They are done, and I will be next project is going to be working back to working on the UFO challenge for July, which is the Wacky Weave, and I will be doing the quilting on that. I will be doing machine quilting on this. My backing, and this is the Wacky Weave. I will be doing machine quilting on that next. I am due to receive, according to the tracking information, between Monday and Wednesday of next week, I should be receiving my Creative Notions box. Once I get that, I will do an opening for Creative Notions box, which probably everybody has seen. I have been avoiding all of those videos so that my surprise doesn't get wrecked. I did write a note to Vicky to tell her that I've seen all these openings over a week ago and still had not gotten my box. And she said that some of the boxes, the labels came off of them during mailing, and so she's sending me another box. But if you have not gotten your Creative Notions box yet, and you have a subscription to Creative Notions, contact Vicky at Creative Notions and let her know, because she did say that she was notified that some of the labels came off of some of the boxes that she sent out. So I guess mine must have been one of those. So I will do an opening. This will be my first box opening for Creative Notions, and she did provide me with the first two rows of her mystery quilt that she's doing for the year. So I have the instructions for those, and I'll be getting row 3 in this. I have not started that project yet, however. But anyway, here we go. This was Itty Bitty Bowlers, and I used a clear plastic pocket that you can stick on stuff that I got on Amazon for 3x5 size, and for 3x size cards, I believe, index card kind of size, but it works great for putting the templates on here like that. All right, have a great day.